Basketball isn't easy. All my life, I've been striving to make myself better. It's a full-time commitment. To be the
Welcome to NBA basketball. This is 2K Sports bringing it to you live. Friday Hoops Fest.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. First for Los Angeles. And manning the middle, a champion in his lone season at Kentucky. In the 2012 #1 pick overall, shot blocker extraordinaire Anthony Davis. Then it's LeBron James. And for the Warriors, Steph Curry's out there with Hill. They've got Draymond Green. You simply have to respect the tremendous skill he has down low, the work ethic and athletic ability to make a big impact under the boards. And it's moving out at the 4 spot. Here's Wiggins. That one wide left. Here's Los Angeles now. Here's Reeves. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Exceptional play to take the bump and still get it up and down.
Yeah, way to stay with it and look to finish the play right there.
The free throw off from Reeves.
You know, it's very rare that you're going to be able to make the playoffs in the West without coming out with a winning record against the rest of the conference. And the Warriors knew that would be important in their quest for the playoffs, and they handled business against the West.
Well, and for the Warriors who fought so hard to get back into the playoffs, last year their 28-24 record against the rest of the West really helped their cause, Steve.
Well, the toughest part of the Warriors' last campaign was a rough stretch of games in February where they dropped off a bit in the race. And, you know, a lot of those games were against Western teams. And if you kind of remove that month, their in-conference record is even more impressive.
5 on the clock. The shot's good from LeBron.
You know, guys, that's what he does. He just loves to play that kind of attacking basketball.
On defense, the Lakers. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. He said that one player he's really wary of is Anthony Davis, adding he can impact the game in so many ways. Defense, shot blocking, rebounding, and scoring. He's still adding muscle, and we've got to capitalize on that strength advantage at both ends. Kevin, that's the MO for any young player. We'll see how he stands up to it.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
Well, one of the things that makes him special is his tendency to become red hot in just a matter of seconds. and you never know when it's coming. You know, all it takes is a shot or two, and he's rolling.
You know, one of his other qualities, Steve, is how quickly he starts to break. I mean, he doesn't need numbers either. He can be a coast-to-coast, rack-to-rack guy all by himself.
And so Russell hits them both.
You know, offensively last season, guys, the Lakers just never seemed to be able to get out of their own way. I mean, they had the worst turnover ratio in the league, and they really struggled to take care of the ball. And even when they got up a shot, a lot of them were questionable shots. They shot the third most threes in the league, but were in the bottom half of the league in percentage.
Here's Blooming. Second change shot, and Green gets it to go.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
LeBron James on the wing. Dishes it to Davis. Working on Green. The jump hook in deep. Davis drops it in. And going back to the Lakers' offensive troubles last season, the worst free throw percentage, Steve, in the NBA.
And obviously that's attributed directly to Dwight Howard. I mean, because the Lakers also led the league in free throw attempts. So Howard was getting hacked. He really couldn't get it going. He made about half his free throws for the season. And that just really carried over into the team's performance.
Outside Hill. 6 to shoot. Green gets a screen from Huminga. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Puts one up from 19. Offensive rebound. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Warriors have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. And Green no good on that one.
Well, for the Lakers last season, it seemed there was so much turmoil throughout the year. Injuries, coaching-wise, changes in the offense. They never were able to really gain any momentum. They made a decent run at the end of the season, but that didn't carry over into the postseason when they were swept by the Lakers in the first round.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into very serious foul trouble early in this game.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. Free throw good, Green. The Warriors making a switch here. Both free throws good from Green. And the Lakers with possession here. Trailing by 2. Reeves the pass to Russell. Right side Russell. Steph Curry with the rebound. I think going back to D'Antoni and the Lakers, that Howard and Gasol were made more than a little disgruntled with how Clark made use or didn't make use of them offensively.
You know, the Lakers brought in D'Antoni to try to emphasize Steve Nash and his role in the offense, but I think they neglected how that would affect the 7-footers. Didn't do a really good job of incorporating those guys, and when you've got Kobe getting his shots, that's a tough dynamic to work through. You know, it's funny, you look at the Golden State Warriors, they've had the 3rd best home court advantage in the league over the last decade or so. Only the Rocky Mountain teams, Denver and Utah, were better. At Oracle, it's not the altitude, it's the crowd. One of the best in all of the NBA.
Both free throws good from Wiggins. And Clark, as you were saying about the Warriors, they really feed off this home crowd. Steve, you said maybe the best in the NBA.
I think so, just in terms of the support they get, regardless of their success. You think back over the last 16, 17 years, the Warriors have only been in the playoffs twice, and yet the fans are there every single night going nuts. So and now that they're a good team, I think this fan base is really going to come alive.
Here's the 3. And again, no good by Golden State.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
It's LeBron with the drive. Shot is off. Warriors leading by 4. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Wiggins. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
The poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
And here's LeBron outside. Payton gets the rebound. Gives him the lead pass. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
And Russell gets it to go.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Budzinski. Shot misses. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Guys, they're really passing the ball well here in the first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Davis. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, the Warriors made big strides last year, and part of it was a retooling of the team, but they also got a lot of help from the group of rookies that they had, and a number of those rookies played prominent roles down the stretch and in the playoffs.
Well, Clark, as you said, the Warriors did lean on their rookies as the season went on. 4 of them in all, with 3 coming in the draft and 1 walking on the roster. Big help, Steve, from them in the opening round of the playoffs.
You know, pretty remarkable that a team could do that well in the postseason, relying on so many rookies, but it speaks to their maturity, their character, the group they've put together, and it's very promising in terms of their long-term success.
Moody, covered by LeBron. Here's Milton. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
It had been half a decade since the Lakers hadn't won the Pacific Division, and their back-to-back titles included in that stretch. But it was quite the fall from grace they took as the Kings of the Pacific would end up 8-8 and 3rd in the division a season ago.
Touching back on the Lakers in the Pacific Division, you look at the problems they had with how they played, Steve, and the way the rest of the division stacked up. You could see the problems lining up for them.
Well, the division got better, Kevin. I mean, that's the big thing. Both the Clippers and the Warriors turned out to be excellent teams. And, you know, Phoenix and Sacramento, not so much. But in the end, I mean, the Lakers really had to deal with a couple of teams that were just flat out better than them.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Hi, gentlemen. Well, Josh Smith with over 4 assists per game last season. Good for first among power forwards. Smith said, quote, "I like passing the basketball. People want to get rewarded." Guys, Smith is such a versatile big man. No surprise to see him richly rewarded with his new contract this season.
And Doris, with his great passing, he can punish teams who might double team. Good stuff, thank you.
You really don't want to see him missing those mid-range shots, but when he's open, he's got to shoot it.
LeBron with it. Now guarded by Anderson. Can't get it to go.
Well, LeBron James was probably his best season statistically a year ago. I don't think there's any question about it, guys. I mean, certainly it was his most efficient offensive season. I mean, he had career highs of 56% shooting from the floor and 41% from long range. I don't know if we've seen a player of his size put together those kinds of numbers with the types of shots that he takes. I mean, just absolutely stunning what he did in terms of his efficiency last season.
Looney, he's guarded by Davis. Pass to Moody. Shoots. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And for LeBron James, this season before last, he really focused on scoring in the post. You know, Steve, using his size and strength.
And we've seen his field goal percentage climb as a result. The low post work, I think the selection, too. He shoots fewer three-pointers, but a higher percentage. So now, you know, how do you guard the guy? He's got everything in the package.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And the Warriors making a change here.